and RFP 2017-13, RFP 27-13, Ron Koselek.
Control, Sandy, Control L.
Yeah.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. The entire world is studying Toronto. You see, last March, Toronto released RFP 2713, Request for Proposal. What's it about? Okay, what is it for? Who are the players? What is the plan? That is what it is about. Toronto is looking for a partner to go into the future. Okay, the players? Waterfront Toronto is a collection of the City of Toronto, the province, and the federal government. The winner of the request for proposal is a company called Sidewalk Labs. Sidewalk Labs is a division of Alphabet. Alphabet is the parent company of Google. This is the area we're talking about. It's the eastern waterfront. It is approximately 2,000 acres. The project will take 25 years, will be tens of billions of dollars, creating thousands of construction jobs, but as well, you will have 40,000 residential people living there and 40,000 people working there. It's going to be a high-tech area. To put it into perspective, the biggest redevelopment project in North America right now is Battery Park in New York City. It is 92 acres. So you get a size of the scope. Now here's what it's really about. City governments do not have the money nor the time to do things right. You think about it, something goes wrong, they gotta collect data, they gotta put a commission in, they gotta investigate it. It takes a long time. The solution, if you think of your smartphone, okay, it collects data all day long. It's inexpensive, doesn't cost anything. So think of the city now, in fact, as a giant cell phone. So what you have millions of sensors. If something can be measured, there's going to be a sensor for it. Air quality, noise, no matter what it is, it can be measured. The backbone of the system, the network, is going to be gigabit Wi-Fi, which is already there. You're going to have cellular communications and low ray. Low ray is a low-powered radio. So now what's going to happen is be all these sensors, there's going to be software. So now what you're going to have is third parties developing applications for it. An example, you live in your building, you take your garbage, you go to the chute, you punch in your number and throw it down. It comes down at the bottom, it's measured. It's then sorted automatically and goes into bins. One of the bins is now 90% full. The system now alerts someone and it's removed and a new bin put in. That's the type of thing you could do. It's to be affordable. They think they could bring the price of living in Toronto down 14%. There's going to be no individual homes. Everyone's going to live in a high rise. The high rise is going to be constructed out of blocks like suites. And you actually build it in a factory with environmentally better stuff than we're currently using. And you take it to the site and you just build your apartment building. It's going to be multi-function. So what you're going to have is residential, office, as well as residential office, what's the other one? Retail. So the next step is the roads. It's going to be designed for people walking and cycling, not cars. So you're gonna have underground, so there'd be the road here, and under the road is a road. And that's where all the delivery vehicles and other things go. Now, notice this. That's all the things we currently have underground. So no more ripping up roads to repair stuff and people walking. Remember last week's speech? Mobility, no cars. So what you're gonna have is, instead of, they figure 36,000 cars, 1,440 taxi bots. Remember, automated cars? And people will have walking paths and walk to and from these sites. Let's see if I'm missing it. Oh, because this is a high-tech community, what you're gonna have is a new subway going to the U of T. And because these are gonna be high-profile business people, you're gonna have a water taxi going to the Island Airport. Okay, so the whole idea behind this is it never ends. They keep on learning. The idea is that New York is a center of finance. Silicon Valley is the center of the tech world. Toronto wants to be the center of urban development. And it's really exciting. And if I live to be 100, I'll see how it worked out. Sorry, you did.